Okay, on today's episode of Studio Knowledge, we're going to talk all about headphones. Okay, when dealing with headphones, this is one of those topics that I get asked a lot about, and both in the studio and then just kind of regular consumer, because people expect if you are an engineer, a sound engineer, you should have extra knowledge on what sounds good. Home speakers like stereos, surround sound, and headphones, they want to know what you're going to recommend. And the biggest thing, or the best answer that I can give is whatever sounds good to you. What sounds good to me isn't going to sound good to you. What I think is beautiful may be ugly to you, or vice versa, or whatever. Okay? So it comes down to personal preference. Now, I'm also not going to let myself off the hook that easily. I do want to talk about headphones that I like, and the thing is, a couple things that you need to consider when getting headphones. One, you need to know what are you going to be using those headphones for. If it's just for cueing purposes for the artists in your studio for recording, it doesn't have to be great quality, but it does need to make sure that they can hear what they need to hear. I do like some sound isolating headphones for this purpose, especially for drummers, because and they need to be closed headphones. And what that means is the sound stays within the headphones. You have open headphones where the sound you can kind of hear it. I mean, there's plenty of times I remember, the cheapy headphones that you get with Walkmans. There you go. That's how old I am. With Walkmans or even CD players, they weren't the best kept secret of what you were listening to. And I remember my basketball coach like yelling at me like, turn that down, like when we were on the bus or whatever. It wasn't really that loud, it's just you can hear it. With closed headphones, you want that sound to stay within the headphones so only the artist can hear what's going on and the microphones are not picking up that sound as well. Okay? There are a few recordings out there, even like some big name producers and engineers. I think like You Are Beautiful, the Christina Aguilera. Yes, I've listened to that song. Towards the end or some point, I know you can hear the metronome. You can hear the click track because of the bleed from the headphones into the microphone. So there you go. So you do want a closed headphone that can isolate them. Another reason why you might want headphones is to check your mix. And you need to kind of, again, when you're checking your mix, you want to check it on a lot of different speakers, but you want to check it on how is the consumer going to listen to it. So I'll listen to my mixes with earbuds. I'll listen to them with Beats headphones. I'll listen to it in the car. I'll listen to it on the laptop. I'll even listen to it with like the little Bose Bluetooth speaker. So having those types of headphones are just as important as having other headphones. And the last type of headphones that I do like using, I know this can be a taboo thing in the audio world, is mixing with headphones. In order to do that, you need to have good quality headphones. And the reason why I mix with headphones from time to time is because I'm traveling. I'm not in a room that's been acoustically attenuated, or it's a new room that I'm not used to. But a lot of times I will listen to music on the headphones that I like to mix with. Okay? So try out a bunch of different headphones. Some that I recommend, the Sony's, they're like $100. They're studio staples. They're called studio headphones. Like I said, they're $100. It's nice and inexpensive for the audio world. And they're great for singers, musicians, and if you're in a pinch, you don't have anything nicer, then use the Sonys. But the other headphones that I just love so much because it's got a nice warm bass response without being overly bassy like the Beats headphones. I'm not as big of a hater for the Beats headphones as some people are. Some people are adamant, but life's too short. I don't care. But the Beyerdynamic DT770s and the 250 ohm. Okay, those headphones for me, they're comfortable. I can have them on my head for a long period of time. I can mix at low volume, which is what I prefer to do. And when I want to turn up, I get a nice big full sound. Okay, so again, do what works best for you. Get opinions from other people, but find what works best for you. Works best for how you listen to music, how you hear things, and what's going to help you translate, from the beginning to end. Okay? So again, I hope this helps, and we'll talk again soon.